Once you've got your jam open, let's look around and take a tour just of the features, and then we'll start and play with using it some. Up here at the top, at the very top, you have a spot where you can title your jam. So I'm going to call this video practice, so I'll know what I was doing when I was working with it. You can call it the class period, you can call it the topic, you can obviously whatever naming conventions you use. You've got forward and back, undo and redo, right? You can magnify it, zoom in and out. Students can do this as well as they're looking at things. Right now it's set to fit, which works for what I'm trying to do. Next to that, we've got the background, which could be handy in a variety of situations, it seems to me. Clear, plain, blank is going to let you do whatever you need to do. If, like me, you need some guidelines, here's dots. Maybe you get them to play the line game and share it, and everybody does whatever it is they're going to do. If you have students that are learning how to write and they need lines to work with, here's some online lines. Maybe you need those. Maybe you're trying to show them parallel or I don't know. You'll think of something, I'm sure. You've got a grid. Again, if you needed a grid, I could see this being really helpful for math teachers. If you're trying to show people how to graph something, you have this already built in and you can draw on it, which we'll experiment with here in a minute. You can do this in this inverted way if that's easier for students to see, if that shows up better for you. You can also change it to a color, and you can also change it just black and write on it. You can also go back and clear the frame completely if you've drawn something on it. So I'm going to put it here at lines just so we can see it a little better and move on from there. Up here at the top, I can add frames and create however many other frames I want to go and move back and forth. This could be really helpful when we get to sharing, which we'll talk about in another video. For here in your three little dots, you can rename it. You could download this as a PDF. You could save the frame as an image. You can remove it or make a copy, look at the updates, or send feedback. Google is really good, in my experience, at responding to that feedback. And if enough people request a feature or ask where this is or want the program to do something else, they respond. So if you have an idea or you need something else, here's a place to send feedback. Across the side over here, you've got your pen. You can use a pen, a marker, a highlighter, a paintbrush. You've got some basic color choices if you're into color coding. Under that, you've got the eraser. Next to that, you can select things. Under this, you can add a sticky note if you wanted to for different things and use them some different ways. And save it. And here's the sticky note. You could change the colors. You can make those the boxes that students work in. Okay? Try another one. Here's saved, and they're all going to go up here as you work through things. And you can move them around. You can have students write in them, work in them. This is your box. This is another group's box. Here's however it's going to work. Or you can organize things that way. You can also insert a picture, which we will do in a sample. You could have students work over that picture or move items around or map something or perform whatever object you want them to perform. You've also, last feature for this is the laser. You can use this to show, here's what I'm talking about right now. If you had a student who said, but I don't understand, where are you? I'm confused. You can use a laser. It's like a laser pointer for your jam. So those are the basic features. You can add more. You can change the background. You can change the features here across the side. Kind of reminds me of those features in Google Keep. If you get in and draw in Keep, we've got some of the same stuff in this feature as well. So those are the features. Next, let's create one and share it with people and see how that interface could work. Thanks for watching. Tune in for more information.